Hey guys, and you know when you see me what time it is, I'm back with another video. So, you know what we're here to talk about, but before we get in, I want to remind you guys to don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's go in. So, alcohol and Christianity, does it mix? Is it a sin to drink alcohol? And remember again, I'm going to start this video again. It is my views. It's based on what I read and what I understood, what I understood when I read the scriptures and stuff like that. Drinking alcohol is not really a sin, as some people like to call adultery is a sin. No, adultery for sure is a sin, and it is one of God's commandments. Drinking is not a sin in Christianity. However, drunkenness is a sin. Go, and I will attach certain scriptures to this video in order for you to get a clearer understanding to what it is I'm saying, right? So drinking is not a sin. Remember, everything that we do needs to be done in discretion, with discretion, right? So in terms of drinking alcohol, we are not supposed to do it where it is abusive to our bodies and our minds, because at the end of the day we all know what are the side effects of drinking alcohol. We all know what is the internal damages alcohol does to our body. We know these things, and the reason why the Bible talks about drunkenness and stuff like that, that God don't accept these things, because he does not want us to abuse these things. Yes, these things were created for enjoyment, but it's not for abuse, and some people do abuse alcohol. So you see, when you're drinking and you you can't, or you don't have any limits to when you're consuming alcohol, then that is the problem. It's not about the alcohol, it's about the amount of your consumption. Your consumption rate is where the problem starts, right? So if you're drinking and you don't have no limit, you can't drink one drink or two drink, and you have to drink a whole bottle of rum, or a whole case of beers or something like that, that is where the problem lies. The problem lies in the amount that you drink. Secondly, the problem with drinking and Christianity is if that is the first thing you think about on your daily basis, that you have to have a drink. You can't go your day without drinking a Caribou too, or you can't function without the alcohol in your system. Then that becomes your idol. So it is no longer about the drinking. It becomes about what you make important, which is the alcohol. Thirdly is the fact that because drinking or alcohol tends to perturb our thoughts, so have us unable to think clearly, that could create a next problem, because then you could be lead into committing different sorts of sins, right? And again, that is the reason why Christianity or pastors or stuff will talk about, oh, you're not supposed to drink, and drinking alcohol, once you're a Christian, you're not supposed to do it. But I don't believe that you're not supposed to do it. You're not supposed to do it in the excess that I'm talking about to you with. So it tends to make you unable to think cohesively or responsibly, in terms that when you drink too much alcohol, you tend to want to commit different sinful acts, be it whatever it is, sinful acts, right? Also, because the Bible stresses on the fact that we know neither, no one knows when God will come, when God will reappear, because we all living with the reality that God is going to come again, right? Jesus is going to come and wipe away with this, according to Revelations. And because no man knoweth the hour when God comes, you want to be able to be in a state of mind that you will be aware of what is happening around you. And alcohol tends to, again, diminish that awareness, right? So alcohol tends to diminish that awareness. So that is why people stress about not drinking alcohol. But I do believe a lot of the prophets, a lot of different peoples in the Bible did drink. They did drink a lot of wine, preferably. And the reason why I say drinking is not sinful in the Bible is because Jesus, his first ever miracle, or how we like to say, trick he ever did was turn water into wine. So it is nothing, because if it was a fact that drinking is wrong, I don't think they would have made a reference to him turning wine into water. I don't think they would have even made reference when the Pharisees was telling him, oh, and making him feel that he drinking, and then he make the connection between John the Baptist and himself, where John the Baptist never drank a drop of alcohol, never had eat meat or nothing like that. He was pure, he lived pure and everything. And Jesus made reference to John the Baptist saying he come drinking nothing and eating nothing, and you call him a madman. I come eating and drinking, and you're calling me a wine babbler. A wine babbler is somebody who drink plenty wine and just talking. You know what I mean? That's like how we say drunk talk. People just drink and have drunk talk. That is what they call a wine babbler in the Bible. Right? So which means he probably had times where he drank his little wine. But he did it with discretion. And I think it's about being or having discretion in terms of when it comes to drinking, and not so much as how the church wants to portray that drinking is wrong. Don't do it. It is so wrong. Stop doing it. And I think that is why so much of the doctrines and the things that was said to us getting so misconstrued, and a lot of people running away from the knowledge of God and running to it, because we taking certain scriptures and we going with it and not taking the Bible in its totality, because it has so many things that is said in the Bible. Sometimes it sounds like it's contraindicating or contradicting one another. But when you look at it as in totality, it is not wrong to drink, but you can't abuse it. You can't be drunken, because God say not to drink. He say he not tolerating any drunkenness and any riling and any railing and any quarreling, and you know what I mean. So you can't drink in excessive. And if you know you're a person that's get high on 2 carib, then drink one. If you know it's a person can you don't have no cut off point when you're drinking, then my advice to you is don't drink, period. Because you do not want to fall into the bracket of starting to make alcohol your idol, or starting to have to consume alcohol overly, that you can't even think and move and act that you the way that you're supposed to. You understand what I'm saying? And I know I'm all over the place with this, but I just hope that you understand what I'm saying. And when I put some of the some, I ain't put all, because it have a whole lot of scriptures in the Bible with alcohol and drunkenness and drinking and whatever. And a lot of people, I ain't put up all, but I put up some. So I hope by reading that and hearing what I'm saying that you could understand where I'm coming from. One more point I need to make. People like to say, oh, well, we could drink wine. No, wine, as the Bible says, wine is a makkah. You understand? So you will think you're drinking, just drinking a bottle of wine and feeling that it's not going to have the same effects on you. It will have the same effects on you, but it crawls or creeps up slowly. Right? But it will have the same effects on you, because you, after you drink the bottle, you will think, nah, me and high now, I could drink a next bottle. But it creeps up until when you realize then, no, ooh, you're real high. So be careful saying which alcohol is less and which alcohol is more. Alcohol is alcohol, and you're supposed to consume any one of them in limited proportions. It's not supposed to be in excess. Right? Anyhow, this is your girl, Thought Provoking Mary, keeping it 100. And is that